This thing is live, is it? Can't wait till I get me a new damn camera. Hold on. Damn Logitech. It makes no damn sense. And this is 1080? This is 1080? Sure don't look like no 1080. Let me see. Everything is straight. Hold on. Okay, it says I'm live. Let's see. I had all my information. Is it right here? There we go. Put that right here. There we go. All right. Oh man, Final Destination Bloodlines. You could say, I don't know, I might just spoiler review this thing. I just might. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoever comes in, man, you're gonna come into a damn spoiler, and that's what you gotta know. So first of all, I want to say this, right? I got a video coming out, and I had did it on my show. Was it Thursday or Friday? I think it was Friday. You know, talking about the box office or the budget and what it made. I think on that Thursday. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cover and see what it actually made over the weekend. So we got one more day. This is a late stream, so this is 12:30 plus. So I'm curious. I'm gonna do the research and see what it made from Thursday to Sunday, and then talk about it on the Monday show, the rundown report. So yeah, man, Final Destination Bloodlines. Apparently on Thursday it did pretty well. I think 2009, The Final Destination had great numbers. Well, I would have said like I done totally forgot now, but I know it had made like the most that it's ever made. And then this Final Destination for Thursday, for just that one day, made the second most out of all the Final Destination movies. So I don't know. To me, I just laughed. I don't know how the hell to rate this damn movie. I tell you what, it was unique. It was very unique in the sense that it's involving a whole family compared to the previous Final Destinations, where it's like just a group of friends or just a group of random people that just happens to survive a damn mass catastrophe, right? But the thing is that one of the damn people in each movie have some sort of damn That's So Raven type of vision that they see what eventually happens before it happens. So, and we get the same thing in this film, but in this film it's different, and I don't even know if it's better, honestly. Because my thing is, after this whole Mission Impossible stuff, I might just do them at the same time. Because they have all of the Final Destinations, right? All of them on Max. So my thing is, I'm going to check all of them out and review all of them. So, and honestly, and then if you have it in order, this is actually first, because we see that at the very beginning, it's set in the 1950s. Man, I think it was 58 or something like that, 1958. So this is actually this is like some damn Fast and Furious type stuff. You know, Fast and Furious, you know, the order is all just scattered, it's out of whack, just like Star Wars. So, but it's just this Final Destination. let me get into it, man. So it was directed by, it was two directors, Zach Lipovsky, right, and Adam Sheen. I remember hearing that who did he direct, or what did he direct? Let me see, what movie? So Leprechaun, Kim Possible, Freaks. So really, he ain't like this big time actor like that. I mean, not actor, director. He's not this big time director. So okay, so this movie might set him on the edge. Yeah, yeah. But this Adam Sheen guy, what the hell did he do? It's not even showing. So he did a lot of Disney stuff as well. Okay, so this is like out of their realm at this point. So I want to say this. Oh no, it was 1968, not the 50s. So where the hell did I get the 50s from? It looks like it was set in the 50s. This says 1968. But anyway, 1968, we see a woman named Iris and her boyfriend, but later on they get engaged. He proposes to her on this damn tower called the Skylight, right? So he's surprising her. We see her blindfolded, right? And he's taking her somewhere, just like a surprise, right? Can't remember if it was a birthday or just an anniversary or whatever. So they get there, right? And then she sees this boy just playing in water. But then you see this little boy throughout the first, 10, maybe 15 minutes of this film. And so it's just certain things that kind of irk her, right? She starts to notice certain things, right? She's getting this premonition, as she says, right? So she is, how should I explain it? They get on this damn elevator, but the thing is that the guy who's operating the elevator, he's sitting up here saying, oh, damn, this was finished 5 months in advance. And so she's skeptical, but he was like, oh, we can fit 2 more people in this elevator, because I believe it said a max was 8 people, and I think it was 13,000 pounds. You had a lot of people in that damn elevator. And then all of a sudden the door wouldn't close, and the elevator guy has to close it by himself. So I'm like, Jesus, man. And she sees this. She starts to, I don't know, and she's pregnant, but she ain't saying nothing just yet. So she's looking outside, right? It's high up, right? She looks down. Everything is glass. So to get off, then her and the boyfriend, they had the reservations, right? But all of a sudden, the guy that he got the reservations from, they had let him go earlier that day. So now they have no more tables for this guy, but they have other people that they reserved for, and they found tables for them. So it is what it is. But then you have, and then throughout that, she starts to really notice a lot of things. Right, again, more of the glass floor. They have a live band. There's a lot of people in there. You have the chefs and there's fire and whatnot. And she starts to sense things. And so, right, she leaves to go to the bathroom. Then we have Ladies in 5, Salute. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm talking about this Final Destination Bloodlines movie. So I'm actually going to spoil this thing. So the lead singer for this damn band, goes to her saying, "Are you pregnant?" She denies at first, but then she says, okay, she's 1 or 2 months pregnant. So then they head upstairs, right, where he later proposes. He proposes, and then she says, okay, yes, but she says, we're going to be a family. I'm pregnant, right? He's happy and whatnot. But then right after that, I think it was either before or after, we see this one lady who's on the tower, this Skylight Tower, right? Her red hat comes off because of the wind. Deaf don't play around, man. It took a holiday for sure. It took all these people. So her hat falls off. She's too late to retrieve it. We see this little ass boy playing with this damn penny, and this damn penny done pissed. This damn penny is just the whole cause of this movie. Like, if you look at this movie, this penny is the focus, the main focus of the entire film. We see this thing everywhere. This penny, since 1968, and I believe the present day, it doesn't say which year, this penny, at least for 50 years, has been the main cause of these people's death. But this boy throws the damn penny, and the death, right? Death just occurs in any which way. Death has the wind. He throws the penny. The damn wind pushes the penny back into the damn vent, right? And then the penny gets stuck in like the fan inside the skyline And so that just messes it up. That halts a lot of things. And then we start to see, what was it? The beam, the steel beam that's holding up the damn skyline, the main tower. We see that start to shake. We see the screws or the bolts in the beam start to shoo away. Bing, bing. We start to see that, right? And then, of course, people are still dancing. It's real loud. And I kind of got this. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of investigate certain things. Honestly, we get it. Films and TV is fake. It's for entertainment. But sometimes that stuff actually does happen. You got to look at that stuff. When they show all these people, if you have a guy that's coming to kill somebody or is coming to kidnap somebody, looking for somebody, like, film has actually helped me out with this stuff, right? What's the first place, especially women, if they're getting kidnapped or they're about to die, what's the first thing that they do, right? If someone intruder goes into their home, they hide. There's two things. They either hide under the bed, right? Hide under the bed, or they hide in a damn closet, right? Why the hell would you do that now? Because all these people look at these damn movies and shows. That's what they're gonna check. They're gonna check your closets. They're gonna check under the bed. Like, you gotta be oblivious to this damn stuff. So you gotta find certain damn corners. Don't hide under the bed. Hey, don't take my advice, but I'm just saying a lot of people look at this stuff. I guarantee they look at this. I guarantee it. So anyway, back to the damn movie, man. So they're still dancing. They doing their little dance. They playing, Isley Brothers Shout, right? Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, look, let me tell you what, right? I did this to my parents once, right? So in my room, this was, I don't know, 10 plus years ago. I'm in my room. They looking for me, right? I'm like, let me go ahead and test this thing out. Let me test it out. So in my room, right, you have the door, right? I'm pretty sure everybody's room is like the door is at the corner of the room. And so what I did just to see if they can find me, they're looking for me, right? I'm gone. I'm up here gone. I'm hiding behind the damn door. I'm hiding behind the door right in the corner of the room. They didn't find me. I guarantee you somebody does that, right? Intruder comes in. I guarantee you they ain't going to check behind that door. I guarantee it. They going to go under that bed and they going to check that closet. Or they might open that window and see if you dipped out. Again, they movies and TV has exposed all of this. They exposed this. And what happened? I was behind. They looked. They was up there looking. Hey, man, where'd he go? All of a sudden, I'm right there, and they don't even know it. they don't even know it. And I'm looking at them through the crack, right? Didn't even see me. So, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, back to this movie, man. So, death, like I said, with the penny, and then the fan eventually lets go because that fan is trying to continue to go and make that air, it's trying to circulate the air and whatnot, right? But then as soon as the fan gets done with that penny, it shoots that damn penny and it hits something else in that damn, in the vent. And then it it shot out this damn odor. Yeah, it shot out the odor, and then she sees the odor. But even before that happened, somebody popped a bottle, and then the bottle hit like the chandelier, and you see like the chandelier, one of the pieces of the chandelier fall on that glass floor. First of all, if I was in that situation, I'm taking my black ass back down. I'm not, nah, bro. Like, I'll get on these amusement park rides, right? But if you're talking about something that high up, and it's glass, oh, no. And this movie right here exposed it. I'm glad this happened. People need to look at this. They have all this stuff in these different countries. I'm pretty sure you've seen the video, right? They have these skyscrapers on these videos. If I could find it, I'll post it on my IG. It's like, I don't know if they're trying to play people or play death or what. I done seen videos of like walking like glass bridges. It's glass bridges. You have buildings, and then on the side, you have like a room where they can slide. They could slide down this little chute, and the whole thing is glass. And then they lean over. Hell, they have amusement park rides on top of buildings. Why the hell would I get on that? Why would I get on that? Infamous. That's what I'm saying. I mean, why would I get on an amusement park ride on top of a building, spitting everywhere? I mean, come on, man. Anything with glass. So she sees that, and that up here, people dancing and all that stuff. The penny is out. It land, I think, on the caterers or the chefs, and then the odor mixed with the flames and all that stuff. She sees it, right? My thing is, okay, you seeing this stuff. You ain't gonna tell your damn now. You're not gonna say to your now fiance to get off the glass. So all that stumping, all that banging, that stumping and banging and stuff, people are doing, and she's looking at it. She steps back, and she don't say nothing to her husband or soon to be her fiance. She don't say a thing. And what happens, right? The more that happened, boom, that damn glass, that glass floor just collapsed, and you just see bodies, right? It's raining people, bodies hitting the beam, right? You know, blood everywhere. They fall into their deaths. I laughed throughout this, especially towards like the middle and then the end of this movie. It was just insane, man. So that happens, and then she just, right, just fire everywhere. Right? But the fire happened due to that gas, and then the chef, he had the flames, and then the lady all of a sudden, no, she hits the white lady. I saw that part. Yeah, the white lady, right? Because they're panicking, they're in panic mode, right? Her husband, he's hanging on my glass, like, and he's bleeding, and then, you know, she's up there just, oh my God, all that stuff, right? And then he just falls, right? Just fell to his damn. He fell to his death, and she's just crying, and then everybody's in panic mode. This one white lady, I think she tips over the chef's fire, whatever he had. It was on flames. She runs into that. Now this white lady is in flames, just running throughout the whole, the skyline, right? Everybody's panicking. A lot of people have fallen to their deaths. A lot of people have fallen to their deaths. They're getting crushed by certain things. You have the lead singer. She's dead in the whole explosion. A lot of them are dead by falling and then in that whole explosion, right? And this one lady, she had her kid there as well. The lead singer, or one of the lead singers, she had her kid there. She secured him up, and he just watched his mom just get disintegrated. Just that fire just took her out, right? She just got extinguished, cremated, right? Oh, man. And so basically, and then you got people going there. They try to go down the stairs, right? Then this boy, like I said at the very beginning, he makes it like to the stairs, but a lot of people, Death said, nope, y'all are gone too. So Death just took the damn stairs and just got rid of their ass, right? Yeah, Death took the stairs and boom, all them people are dead, right? The boy escaped. So then the guy was like, okay, on to the elevators. The dude who handled the elevators. Okay, everybody, now to the elevators. So you go on the elevator, right? And then you got the older guy that try to deny them the reservations. He's trying to get on the elevator. He's like, sir, no, we're at capacity. We're at capacity. Man, the hell with capacity. That old white guy tried to get his ass in there. He had half his body in that elevator. And then Death was like, them cables. Death was like, okay, we're going to release these cables. Death killed their ass, dropped the elevator all the way down, and then you see the old ass man, half his body is in the elevator, and then the other half is just crushed. So them people are gone. So now you just have it to where you just have the iris and then that little boy. Oh, and I forgot that they have a piano, right? You have a bunch of people that because as the skyline is tipping over. Now you have this piano, right? That's still like it's on the edge. And here you go with this damn penny, right? The penny was on the chandelier. Then it falls on the piano. All of a sudden the penny is where my penny at, man? Because I was damn paranoid. Let me see if I can do it on here. I can't do it on the damn phone. God damn, man. Come on, man. I can't do it, man. Anyway, you know how the penny... You throw a penny and then it tries to settle down and whatnot, right? So that happened. The penny lands on the damn table. I mean, the penny lands on the piano, and what happens? The piano just folds and then just kills everybody, and then half the skyline just falls to the ground. I'm laughing my ass off at this point. So Iris and then the boy survive, right? And then the piano hits that boy that threw the damn penny that caused all of this. The piano crushed his ass. The piano crushed that boy. So I'm like, well, that's what you get, man. So Iris and then the boy, she has him, right? She jumps up, and then cause her fiance gave her the ring, right? Yeah, the fiance gave her the ring, and the ring gets caught in like the little, what is it, the pieces of a rock. So she's holding on, right? And then we just see her damn skin start to just unravel and whatnot. And then her and the boy just fall to their death. She falls on a piece of glass. So it's just... And then we have where her granddaughter, right? She's in school, right? She's, I forget what she's majoring in, but that doesn't matter. We see her in class, she's up here screaming because the thing is that all of a sudden now, every time she sleeps, she sees that dream. She sees that dream of everybody dying in that skyline. That's what she sees. And so she cannot sleep at all. She's sleeping in class. She's sleeping in her dorm, right? And then she's like, okay, right? Let me go and see. Well, I keep seeing my grandmother. Let me go back home and see if I can talk to my family just to see where I can find my grandmother. Because the damn family, they don't want nothing to do with the grandmother. They're like, she's crazy, especially the uncle, right? She goes to the uncle, and then the uncle's like, you don't want to go see her. She was just miserable as hell. We was in foster care. She was batshit crazy because after a while, as soon as her husband died, right, she just went crazy. So that's what the uncle is saying. And so now Iris goes to see the grandmother. The grandmother, she's been living, it's like Fort Knox. She's living behind rocks and and tree trunks and spike trees. It's like a fort that she made. She made this whole fort, and she's been behind that damn fort for 20 years because she figured it all out. And what she figured out was that death, right? Death took all of the people. Because what I told you all in that skyline, it didn't happen because Iris, she prevented it because she saw the premonition. She saw it in her dream, right? So she saved, I think it was, all them people. And then, because she said that she saved them, and then they closed the skyline and it never reopened. And so throughout the years from the 60s up until, 2000, when the first destination started, death just took all these people out. And so she was the last in line. And so being that she was the last in line and she stayed alive all those years, she has to die, right? And so as soon as we see her die, she eventually does die because she's trying to explain to Stefani, that's her granddaughter's name, Stefani. She tries to explain everything to her. Stefani is like, man, I'm not believing you, right? You're crazy as hell. So like everybody said, the family thinks she's crazy. Now she's starting to think that the grandmother's crazy. And so she's like, oh, okay, Iris steps out. And then she's like, okay, somebody has to believe me. And what happens? Death, bro, what happened? How did she die? It was like some kind of, was it some kind of sword? It was something that it comes from the back of her head and it comes out of her mouth, right? Death later, death killed Iris. Death killed Iris. It finally killed Iris. But she was explaining that if it kills her, now it's going to come after her bloodline. The ones. It's going to come after that damn bloodline. So now damn near everybody that she, her kids and her grandkids, they got to die now. They have to die. That is a fact. That's how death works. Like they said, if you fuck with death don't like being fucked with. That's what it was basically, right? You can't fuck with death. Death is pissed off. And so we start to see certain things, right? The sun moving, because you can die by anything in this damn movie. If you've seen Final Destination, you can die by anything. This camera can fall and land on this damn microphone and all of a sudden have a gash on my damn leg and I can bleed out. Anything can happen. Yeah, you can't cheat death. Yeah, you can't cheat death. Exactly. You can't cheat death. So that's what Iris did for 20 years. She stayed in that damn fort or that cabin for 20 years to cheat death. Like she was talking to it and everything. She was crazy as shit. So, but her family thought she was crazy as shit, but she was actually right the whole time. The family's not believing this. And so, and this was the part that had me dying every time. It only happened like twice. So they're at the funeral, and then her mom Stephanie's mom shows up. Her mom has been absent since she was 10 years old. She shows up because she's been living in these trailer parks, right? Right, they have the funeral, and she shows up. She wants nothing to do with her. And then the brother of Stephanie, you know, he's a teenage. He's going this teenage shit. So he's mad at her, you know, saying, oh, you're just like mom and whatnot. So, so then that happens. And so now later on, they have a little cookout, right? So now we start to see little things. Now that Iris is dead, now it has to come after her 2 kids. So now they're starting to take after, they're starting to go after her damn uncle, Stephanie's uncle, and all the cousins. And then you got the cousins was just hateful towards Stephanie, especially the one female cousin. She pissed me the hell off. I'm glad she died. And the way, I'm going to get to that in a minute. The way she died was just picture perfect. Should I say that on YouTube? Forget that YouTube. I don't mean it, YouTube. I'm sorry. But it's a movie, right? It's a movie, but she deserved it. But I'm just saying, right? Just evil towards Stephanie. Everybody thinking Stephanie's crazy, right? She's seeing these dreams. Yeah, she's seeing the dreams, right? Her grandmother, they're the same, right? So now we have all of a sudden there's glass. This glass just. Okay, hold on. Before I get to that, why the hell in this film, if you all see this damn film, why the hell do these people just keep bottles and glasses on the edge of these tables? We saw in this scene alone, they done placed beer bottles and glasses of water and you name it on the edge of these tables. Just hope you just want death to just kill you, don't it? They just want death. Like, I got 2 phones. Yeah, I can't even see. God damn, man. I can't unless I take the camera off. But they had. I'm thinking to myself, I'm watching this thing, bro, and I'm like, why is the bottle not in the middle of the table? The dude dropped the damn glass. The glass happened to fall into the cup. Then the glass blended in with the cup of ice and water. And it does blend in. But come on, bro. It's sticking out. You can't see that it's sticking out. We can see the thing poking out and sticking out and all that. You should be able to see things that stick out, right? Let me stop, man. But that's all I'm saying, bro. Like the glass is up there and we start to see hints. We see the uncle cutting the grass, right? Yeah, we said, whoa, we see the grass, right? We see there's a rake right under the damn trampoline, right? Then why the hell would you have a rake under the trampoline? Why? Why is the rake under the damn trampoline? And then it was so, bro, every time the dude was jumping on the trampoline, right, he was jumping on it. I'm like, bro, you're that close to getting your foot just tore up. So it was just a bunch of stuff, man. They just want death to kill him. Death is like, okay, man, I got shortcuts at this point. So the mom sees that they have the rake, right? Stephanie's mom sees that, right? And she removes the rake. And then, we see the glass, right? All of a sudden, just the glass randomly just falls onto the glass falls onto the grass. The uncle, after he's done getting off the trampoline, he's jumping on the trampoline, he gets off. He steps on the glass, right? And then we just start to see like the water hose or whatever. No, I think it was the water hose or it's just the lawnmower. It just starts up, right? And then the cord wraps around the uncle's feet. He falls, and then the lawnmower just chews his face up. The uncle is dead, right? And right after that, they're at another funeral. I died laughing. I died laughing. I'm saying, oh my, I died. And then when they started crying, oh God. So Iris is dead. You have the funeral, right? You have the funeral, and then you have the cookout. I'm trying to, because Stephanie eventually, I think it was after the uncle died. It had to have been because the mom she was crying, right? Yeah, yeah. The mom was crying. So the uncle dies, and then they go to another funeral, and then they're crying again. So I'm thinking to myself at this point, I'm looking at it, right? Me and the wifey, right? I'm looking, and I'm telling her, I'm just laughing at this point. So I'm like, every time somebody dies, are they going to have another funeral? If this happens, I'm a constantly die. I'm a constantly laugh at this point. I'm a constantly laugh. Every time somebody dies, they have a funeral. You're just going to be with somebody, just one person left, and then nobody's left. Who's going to be at the funeral at this point? So we have Stephanie. She's explaining to the rest of her family basically what Iris, her grandmother, was telling her. Okay, because her grandmother had like this book. She had a book of everybody's deaths. Even the people that death ended up killing that was still in that sky view or whatever. This sky view, I think. Yeah, that sky view. And she had the book. And then she had something as far as like JB survived. And so I'll get to that later. So Stephanie's explaining to her family. The family's not buying it at all, right? So they're thinking that she's crazy. All them do. So what happens for them to take it serious is that somebody else died. And so now we start to see the oldest son. I guess he's into that punk rock stuff, right? So he's also he does tattoos and piercings and stuff. So we see him at the shop, and you all seen this in the trailer too. I know you all seen this in the trailer. This was one of the things in the trailer that they showed, or maybe just like a special clip, where he's there. He's working on one girl's nose, right? But as soon as he finishes, he has to lock up. And so they have a fan, and then they have like 7 chains that are just hanging. So I'm like, damn, bro, you're just helping death at this point. Why do you have hanging chains that close to a fan? Yeah, they have hanging chains close to the fan. I'm like, and then there's all this like disinfectant. Then you got the glass table. Then what happens is that the chain, I forget how it falls off. I think it was by the fan. It got loose enough for the fan to unhook it. And then it just swung around. And he had this big ass nose ring. It hooked on his nose ring. And so as the fan is starting to twirl around, and it's just gathering all the other chains, he's trying to get this thing off of his nose. He's trying to get that nose ring off. Or the thing off of his nose ring. And he can't do it. And it's just yanking his damn nose. It's just yanking his nose. And so he's on the chair. He's trying to get up because it's getting higher and higher. The chain is, it's raising him, right? So he's on the chair. Now he's on the damn glass table. He's on this other platform. You said I would have just checked myself into a crazy house with padded walls if death was after me. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. And so now, I think what was it? He fell through the glass. I think he did. I want to say he fell through the damn glass, and then he happened to unhook it. But the thing is that then fire ended up ensuing, right? So now fight with the disinfectant, all this stuff. But my thing is, hold on, I'm going to get to that. I'm just now noticing some things. So the fire happens, and so now we think he's dead, right? It's the next morning. He's not returning any phone calls. So Stephanie and then the brother, right, they're driving, and then she almost hits his ass, right? And this dude is just randomly walking. She was like, oh, how come you ain't answer your phone? Well, you've been buzzing me to death and calling me to death. I'm like, man, the hell with it, right? And so at this point, she's telling him, man, you have to stop, man. You're next. You're next. It goes down the lineage, right? It's the dad and then the kids, and then it's the mom and then the kids. So he's next. And so we start to see like he really is escaping death. we have this truck. The truck doesn't hit him, the trash truck. And then some other things, and he's like making fun of it, and right, she's saying, and then we see like a saw right on this tree, and then we see this guy having this leaf blower, and then we see these two kids playing soccer, and then Stephanie's up here telling the oldest cousin, I think his name was Charlie, she's telling him, oh man, you have to stop. You gotta stop, man, because the saw could all of a sudden fall down and then mess up the guy who has the leaf blower. The leaf blower can have the soccer ball, and the soccer ball can hit your head, and you can fall in this damn trash can. Like, she solved the whole thing. But the thing is that it actually happened. It actually happened, and it happened to the damn daughter. The daughter that was, like, mean towards her, right? It happened to her because she's just going on this run, right? She's exercising. So she has a little AirPods or, she's listening to music. And so they're talking, and then we see the female cousin, she's running, and what happens? Everything that Stephanie said it would happen happened to her. And as soon as that soccer ball, hit her, I was done. I laughed. I think I was the only one that laughed in that damn theater. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Oh my God, when that soccer ball took her out, oh my God, bro, I was done. And then she was in the trash can lifted, and then went into the trash truck. So now, then the guy, he's compacting the trash, right? So I'm like, oh God, she's gonna get crushed. They chase after the damn trash truck. And this dude is up here playing Kelly Clarkson, What Don't Kill You Makes You Stronger, right? He's playing What Don't Kill You Makes You Stronger. He's blasting this thing, and he got headphones in. This is why I say, do not drive with headphones in or AirPods in. If you do, have one of them in, but I don't. Even if you go walking, you go to the gym, have one AirPod in, right? I always do that. The only time I have two AirPods in is if I'm here, basically, or I'm at home or hotel or somewhere else. If I'm on a walk, right, I'm at the gym. Hell, I do it at work. At work, we can have one in. So, yeah, because you're not aware of your surroundings. You got that music blasting. You ain't aware of your damn surroundings. And so what happened? He got his damn AirPods in or his headphones in, and they're banging on the wall, on the window, on his trash. And then it's so bad to the point where they got to get in front of the trash truck, and then he sees them. But again, he couldn't have seen them because he was on his phone too. So lucky enough, they didn't get run over. So he stops. And then she almost gets out, the cousin, the female cousin, because Stephanie, she's there, she's trying to help her out. But then it's too late. It crushes her, and it splits her in half. And I'm like, God damn, man. And so after that happens, man, now they have another meeting. And it's like, now they believe her. Now they believe Stephanie all of a sudden. I'm like, well, now you didn't believe it after your uncle died? You ain't believe, okay, the grandmother we see, but even with that, like, come on now. Just the deaths was brutal in this damn film. I will say that, man. The way they died, bro, it was insane. So, yeah, and so now we see, like, okay, how come the oldest son didn't die, but the middle girl, because she had 3 kids. So they're teenage kids. Teenage, maybe 20s and 18 and maybe 17 or something like that. So the girl dies, and then the mom, who's now a widow, she ends up telling everybody in the damn meeting that the oldest son, Charlie, isn't even isn't the son, well, isn't, what was it, the uncle that died by the lawnmower, he wasn't the dad all along. She ended up fucking somebody else, and so that's why he ain't dead. So he's exempt from death. And so now that the girl dies, now they got to go after the second son. I mean, the youngest son, I mean. So now he's up here like, oh, God. Oh, man, I'm coming with y'all. Because they start talking about JB. I forget his name, but JB was played by Tony Todd, R.I.P., right? The Candyman, right? Tony Todd. I'm trying to figure out what his name was in here. William Bludworth. But what the hell did the J stand for? But his name was William Bludworth. And so they ended up going to see William Bludworth, Tony Todd, at the hospital, right? They ended up finding a hospital where he ends up working at. And this one had me dying, man. I'm like, this was damn near a comedy at this point. So They make the drive, and then the guy, the youngest son, he throughout the, from because now it's like, oh man, now death's coming after me now. This dude is scared because he almost because he's allergic to peanuts. And so he got mad at the mother who showed up all of a sudden because she brought cookies and they had peanuts in it. So now they mad at her. Oh, you're trying to kill my brother now? So then the dude, the oldest son, threw out the peanut butter, but he ends up going alongside him. So they make the trip to the hospital. And when they get to the hospital, we see like, what's the revolving door called again? The, I forget. What the revolving door where you go in there. So they're thinking that he's going to die in there. So he's up here looking. So they're all around him. They're in front of him. They're behind him. Right? So we start to see Death trying to get his ass. But Death is like, I ain't getting you right here just yet. I ain't getting you right here. So, and this the part that was kind of creepy to me and just weird. So they end up finding out, where JB is, right? Receptionist tells them, go in this room. They go in this room, and we just happen to see this one doctor just operating an open wound. He just literally operating on somebody. And they can just go through the damn door with this doctor just operating on somebody? Shouldn't they be in like a separate room or something? Or am I tripping? Shouldn't they be in a separate room? They can just unlock the door like that. It was already open and just open the door and just see somebody just performing open surgery. I thought that was weird. So they asked for JB. JB's there. He's telling them that, oh yeah, I knew Iris. Iris saved me. Because remember at the beginning, JB happened to be that little boy. Remember that boy, the black boy? If you all seen this film, JB was the boy. Iris saved the boy as well. So, yeah, but then they actually show... But hold on, but my thing is... Hold on, I'm thinking about this. She said this. Did she say that she saved everybody or she saved half of the people? No, okay. I get it. I understand now. Never mind. It's coming back to me, right? So, he's telling her what all happened, right? As the people died throughout, they cheated Death, so Death later came after them. So then him and Iris became close friends, and then they started, cooperating and whatnot, right? And so he ended up helping her build the damn fort. And so the thing is that, he ended up coming after the mom, but he was last. And this shit is kind of confusing to me right now. I'm thinking about it right now. Because if it killed the mom, wouldn't he die? Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. How the hell is he still living then? If Death killed everybody else but Iris, it killed the mom. But wait a minute. Oh, maybe because, hold on. Tony Todd should be dead. He should have been dead. He should have been dead. If the mom died, it's bloodlines, he's the blood. He should have been dead. Why the hell is his ass still alive? But anyway, he's telling them all about their grandmother and stuff, right? And so as soon as he said, okay, it's two things in which you're going to have to, cheat Death at this point to stay alive. Either, or, you can't fuck with Death. You're going to have to do some shit. You're either going to have to die or you're going to have to kill somebody in order to stay alive. And so he told a story about somebody who almost died, but they was resuscitated back to life. And then I think they just stayed alive. So he told them that. And so now that's their whole next thing. But after he told them that, the funniest thing was that, okay, well, since I told you all that, I'm retiring. This dude was like, I'm retiring. He had his box with all his stuff in. He was like, all right, see you later. I'm not finna die. I'm going to enjoy my damn vacation. So he knew, because he was like, I was expecting you all, right? Iris told me everything. She told me about... That's what I'm saying. She told me this, right? She told me this could happen. Y'all were going to come see me. She had in her book, JB survived, right? Tony Todd, bro, RIP again. He took that thing and he dipped. We ain't see Tony Todd for the rest of the film. I'm thinking we're going to see his ass at the very end. We ain't see him no more. So, Anyway, so now that happens. Now you get the brothers trying to figure out some. Okay, well, you're next to die, right? You're next. And so now you got the oldest brother trying to help out the youngest brother while everybody else is conversing. So they ended up going to the lobby, right? And now we start to see something else. Death is starting to cheat again, right? It's starting to, okay, are they going to die by the vending machine? So the oldest brother is saying to the youngest, okay, we can do what Tony Todd just said. His name was JB. You're going to have to eat goddamn peanut butter or something, right? You're going to have to eat peanuts or whatever since you're allergic to them. And so then you flatline, and then I resuscitate you back to life, and then we're good. And so the oldest brother, he has the vending machine because it got stuck. What was it? The Reese's or whatever, that had peanuts in it. It got stuck, so he's leaning it over, and then we start to see hints, right? How they got on the damn thing. It could fall. Yeah? It's heavy, however much it weighed. He had that thing leaning, so now I'm thinking to myself, oh, damn, he's going to die by a vending machine. And so that doesn't happen. The snacks come out. They ended up going into this damn one room. What's the thing where they examine you? The x-rays, and I forget the machine. But they get into this room. They're talking it out, right? And so as we see them about to die, they're talking about it, right? And so we see the whole x-ray machine start to power up, and it's gaining power. And so it's magnetic, right? And so we see Charlie, right? We see Charlie because he has all these piercings, and this thing is powered up to the point where it took the piercing out of his nose, out of his ears. This man had nipple piercing just ripped out of his damn shirt, and it went to that damn x-ray machine thingy or whatever it is, right? And then it ended up taking his ass, right? But that was after the other brother, right? He ate the peanut butter. He's allergic, so he can't breathe. He's like, I can't breathe. And so he's looking for, I guess, whatever, and not the inhaler. Was it inhaler? He's looking for something to help it out, right? So, but the thing is that the brother, it was in the brother's hands. And so the machine took the damn brother and yanked his ass towards that damn machine, and he just got crushed because it was so high powered. And so that was that. Then we see the other brother, right? He ends up getting it, right? So he can, help his allergic reaction, right? And so now we start to see the hospital lobby, right? Stuff is moving, lamps, other things that's magnetic is starting to move. And so this one doctor, she goes into the room and she sees it, right? And then you see the younger brother's face. She's like, oh my God. So we see it, and his face is all puffy and shit, right? And we see the vending machine, the thing that the metal part of the vending machine that yanked out that damn that Reese's bar or whatever, it came out of that vending machine, broke through that damn glass. And this is what I forgot to tell y'all. The oldest brother, he kept banging that glass and caused it to crack. So again, he helped death again. He helped death. So the metal thing yanked through that damn glass vending machine and just tore right through the youngest brother's head and killed both of them. It just killed him. I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, goddamn. Jesus, goddamn. So now both brothers is dead. All her kids is dead, right? Because the aunt, her aunt, the one that she cheated on, right, the husband with, at this point she lost her husband and she lost all her kids. She can't die because she's in the family by marriage, so she's not going to die. It's bloodline, Final Destination Bloodlines, so she's exempt from it, and they don't show what happens to her after that. We don't see her no more. So now, as soon as all the kids is dead and all, and then the uncle is dead, now we focus on the damn mom who was absent since she was 10 years old. So now they're looking at, so now death is coming after their ass, right? Death is coming after their ass, and then it's going to come after their kids. And so now we see the damn penny. The penny was in the book the whole time, and then the penny done fell out as they outside. And then this old lady that was inside the hospital lobby, she picked up the damn penny again, we don't see the penny until then. And so now Stephanie, she's saying to her brother and then to her mom that they have to go back to the fort because they realized that the fort kept her mom alive, Iris alive, right? It kept Iris alive. And so somebody has to stay in there. So the mom is saying, we have to go to the damn fort. We need to go to the damn fort to stay alive, especially her, since she was already absent. She was like, all right, I'll do that so y'all can stay alive. And so they're making their way, but again, they almost see death. They almost get hit again. So they make their way to the fort, and then we just see the lights just start to power up, and we just see death again. You know, lights starting to power out or power down, right? Certain things move, the plants move. And so Iris is like, man, the hell with it. She barges in there, right? And as soon as that happens, they come to a stop, right? They come to a damn stop, and then something hits from the top. Something comes from up top, and it hits Iris's seatbelt. So she's trying to unhook her seatbelt. She can't get it unhooked, right? And so she tells the mom and then the brother to go inside, right? And so as they're about to go inside, the mom has the damn door open. She has it, you know, fairly open. And then we just start to see a spark from the damn light, right? Because I think there's a fire start to form up. So from the roof, we see a little spark come around because death, again, it's death. Death has this thing coming around the damn door. It enters the door into the damn plants, and then it just exploded. Something in there just made it explode. And the mom realized it, and so she saves her son, and then, you know, we think that she's dead. And while this happens, as soon as the explosion happens, it flips the damn RV. They was in the RV the whole time. So Iris, she's trying to get her damn seatbelt unhooked. She's now flipped. She's in water. There was a little pond there, so now she's underwater and she's stuck. So now the boy, he comes, you know, he's knocked out. So now he's awake now. And then he sees his mom. She's unconscious, right? She's just dead as hell at this point. We thinking she's dead. She's laying flat, right? So he's trying to help her sister, right? He's up here helping her sister. She still ain't got this damn seatbelt unhooked. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, she been under this water for about 5 minutes. I'm like, damn, Stephanie ain't dead yet. Because this boy, you know, he has a little blade or this knife. He's trying to saw the damn seatbelt, can't get it right. And then he ends up cutting himself. So I'm like, oh, damn. So he ends up doing it, right? Before, you know, because Iris, she's starting to pan out. We thinking that she drowned at this point. Because we think the mom is dead, and then it's coming after Iris. Right? So now we think that Iris is dead, and then it's going to come after the son. But Iris is still alive, and then the mom is still alive. And then we see the mom get hit by this damn light. Because the mom is up here looking like the Terminator at this point. Half her face is just burned from that explosion. Right? Half her face is just toe up. And she saves her son. I forgot to mention that. She ends up saving her son. So he can save the damn sister. And then she was like, okay, we got to get out of here. I think that's it. I don't think... Boom! Crushes her ass. So, there you go. Oh, God. And so, now, soon as the brother saves Stephanie, right? Like how I said, you got to resuscitate her, right? You know, to stay alive. She blanks out. So then he helps her get back to life. And so now they're thinking, okay, they're good. They ain't got to worry about it now. Death is done because I resuscitated her back to life, right? And so then after that, we start to see, you know, fast forward. He ends up going to prom, right? Well, he's about to go to prom, the son. And so as he's going to his date's house, picking up his girlfriend or whatever, they ended up talking to the dad of the girl. And then, you know, they're telling him about the story of what they went through, right? And then he was like, that you really wasn't dead. And then he ends up telling her that, what did he end up telling? Let me look this up. I want to see exactly what he said. Hold on. What exactly did he say? I'm gonna read this right here. A week later, at Charlie's senior prom, the siblings learned that Stefani was never dead, right? Only unconscious during the drowning, since her heart never stopped. That's what the dad was saying. And so then they realized it, right? They realized, like, oh shit. And what happens, right? We see that, and then we see this penny, right as they're about to say, the damn penny from this damn woman, because she has like this bag of pennies, and then that one damn penny happens to just fall. It falls out of her damn little purse, right? And then it's just rolling, right? The damn penny is just rolling. The damn penny is just rolling down the damn steps, and then it happens to just get into the damn railroad tracks, right? And then we see that damn red car that we see at the very beginning of the damn movie. So I'm like, is this a flashback now? What the hell are we doing here? Because it's the same railroad track and the same road, I think. So then later on, soon as Stephanie and Charlie, I think, no, what's the brother's name? No, it was Charlie. Damn, I got the damn brothers mixed up. So Charlie was the damn brother. Well, who the hell was the oldest cousin? Who was the oldest cousin? Was it Eric? So Eric, Bobby, and Julia. So I don't know which one's the oldest. So Eric or Bobby, I don't know. I was calling the oldest cousin Charlie for the oldest son. So Charlie was the goddamn brother. So Stephanie and Charlie realized what old dude was saying, and then as it happened, we see this random ass train, right? The penny just offsetted the train, turned the train over. Now the damn train is coming straight towards their ass, right? Flips over, just easy, just slowly. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, these guys can't escape. They can't escape death, bro. They cannot escape death, man. They can't do it. In what world does a penny offset a damn train? In what world? Somebody in the comments let me know. In what world does a damn penny offset a train? The whole train, bro. The train, all these damn train cars. And then, so they're running, right? The train eventually comes to a stop. We're thinking that damn Stephanie was going to get her ass crushed and ran over by these damn trains. So eventually it stops. And then I don't know if this was like another part of the train or if it was like a big rig or something that had like these logs. And so we see this big rig, it pushes the pile of trains. And then we just see the logs on top of the damn trains just come and then take out Stephanie and Charlie. In unison, took out Stephanie first, then Charlie. Everybody's dead. I'm like, you gotta be damn kidding. Hey, you can't cheat death, bro. You cannot cheat death. You can't do it. So, but my thing is, did the train, I guess the train, was it only coming after they ass? Exactly. Was it only coming after they ass when that train happened? Because I think it just wiped out that whole damn town. Or not the town, but it wiped out that neighborhood. I think all of the houses got crushed. So my thing was, is her dad dead too? Her dad, the prom date, the proms, everybody that was there, right? I think everybody's dead. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? I'm like, because it didn't make sense. Okay, it's the bloodline, but the aunt was messing around with somebody. They said their name like we knew, like we supposed to know who the person was. I'm thinking to myself, I'm telling the wifey, I'm like, as soon as I forget what did they say to who she cheated on her husband with? Or maybe they was going through a tough time. Maybe they was separated, whatnot, then got back together. Let me see. Hold on. What was the damn dude's name? Do they say his name? Oh my God. Julie, what was the guy's? It's not telling me, man. It's not telling me. But, yeah, she had an affair, yeah. It was crazy, bro. It was, but again, okay, so if the oldest son with the oldest cousin is, because he's not by blood, since it's not the uncles. It wasn't from him, but he still died, and then it killed everybody else at the very end. I don't know. I was so confused at that point. You said the directors must be high when they made, when they came up with these ideas. Yeah, I think so. It was just crazy, bro. I don't know what to rate it. I don't. Of course, it's not going to get no Oscar or nothing, right? I mean, it's not. Trust me, it's. Because even before to go see this movie, before I went to go see it, right? I knew that everybody in the main characters in the movie was going to die. I already knew that. It happened before, right? You're eventually going to die, so you're not going to survive. So just the way they died was funny as hell. You end up dying by damn logs that end up crushing your ass. So I don't know. I don't know if they're coming out with another one or not, but I would not be surprised because I'm on Wikipedia right now. The budget was $50 million, and the box office so far was $47.4 million. So it's gonna overdo. It's gonna exceed the budget. So it's not gonna be a flop. So. Oh my God, man! I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it, man. And then at the end, it's of course in memorial of Tony Todd. So we don't see Tony Todd at all after that. He makes his cameo at the hospital, and then he just dipped. I'm thinking to myself, okay, so everybody's dead. Iris and her family are dead. So is it going to come back to Tony Todd? Or was it some kind of like, because as I was doing I'm not going to lie, I use ChatGPT. I'm not going to lie to you. And so when I was doing this damn title, right, it kept saying like emotional send-off, emotional goodbye. I'm thinking to myself, okay, is this going to be the last one? But I think they was equating it to Tony Todd because this was his final film. And then as he exited out that door, I don't think they wanted him to die. I think that was what the directors was doing. This is like a Paul Walker situation, right? You die before the movie comes out. So remember I think, which Fast and Furious was? I think it was the one that came out 2015. Damn, it was 10 years ago. The 2015 Fast and Furious. We all know that Paul Walker's dead. He did about 85 to 90% of that movie. And so they had his brothers fill in for him at the very end. And you can tell it was his brothers. They tried to CGI it in. His brothers looked exactly like him, so they made it work. And then as you saw the end of Fast and Furious, they ended up driving away, right? So they just sent off Paul Walker's character. Now, I'm trying to remember if Jordana Brewster's character was in that car with him or not. I don't know if she was. So I think it was just Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. They like had this last race and they just separated. And so they just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just retired his character. So I think they did the same for Tony Todd. That's what I think. So anyway, but that's the spoiler review, man. Since it was fresh in my head, I could have just did a regular review. But I said to myself, nah, I'm going to go ahead and spoil this thing. So, but yeah, I don't know what to think of this damn movie. I'll just say it was crazy as hell and it was funny. That's all I'm going to say. It was a funny ass horror movie. You can't help it. If you go to see this movie, bro, you will literally die laughing. Maybe I shouldn't say that either, right? You will die of laughter. So that's all I got, man. That's all I got, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is over an hour long review. I had to get it done, man. So yeah. Well, we was out. Well, we was out. A nice little date night. Well, actually, what was it? When we go to see it? 3? No. Like 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. So then we also went out as well. So yeah. But yeah, boy, yeah. Don't. I wouldn't see it. Yeah, it's not one of them ones. Yeah. Anyway, man, I will catch you all Hell, one of the next time. Well, actually, what I'm gonna do is I got this done. I'm gonna upload. I think I got like 3 more videos to put out on the channel. I ain't lie, I love my thumbnails. My thumbnails fire. I'm gonna keep bloviating about my damn thumbnails. I did my thing with this. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, hell, I got 1 video now. I'm a small channel. It's gonna grow, but and that's the thing. If you do YouTube, eventually, bro, you just gotta be patient with it. So, throughout the days, right, I just keep track. I just keep going back on the YouTube channel and look at my videos, and I just start to see the views. Right, the views just start to slowly increase. I got one that's like at 200 right now. So, but again, you gotta have a thumbnail, man. The thumbnail's gotta pop out. That's what I gotta say to people. If you're doing YouTube videos, have a thumbnail, man. Don't just do YouTube, a stream, or a video, and then just let YouTube decide. They're just going to pick out a damn picture or a thumbnail based on what you have or what you did in the video. So you got to come up with something creative. So, but that's it, man. That's all I got, bro. But I'll catch up with y'all probably, I mean, as far as live, maybe on Monday when I do my now daily damn podcast, Monday through Friday. That's what I'm aiming for. So, trying to get a damn time schedule, Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah. Probably going to do it maybe at 12-ish, right? 30 minutes to an hour show. And then before I head into work, break down what I talked about into videos. And then just, upload it throughout the day. That's the goal. So, but yeah, man. Again, I will catch you all later. Hopefully you appreciated that damn spoiler review. So... But I'm about to actually go play, what is it? I might get on 2K or something. That's why I might, or The Last of Us. Speaking of Last of Us, that's out today. So, either might play The Last of Us or 2K. But anyway, I'm out, man. Catch you all later, man. Yeah.